Hey pilots, DrainMan here, and today I have got a very exciting video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the all-new, brand new RunCam Wasp. And this camera attaches to the RunCam Link, which is the all-new replacement of the Caddx Vista. As you know, DJI and Caddx no longer have their partnership, and RunCam has stepped in to do the dirty work. So now we finally have a camera that meets all of the expectations, all of the specifications, and everything you could ask for, including the price tag. Let's go. All right, pilots, so there have just been so many different variations of cameras, from Nebula Pros to Polars to regular Nebulas. We've had micros and nanos, and we've had Phoenixes and Lynx and Splits and all kinds of different cameras. And here we are with another one, the Wasp. But here's the deal. Over all these different variations, it's always been a give and a take. It's always been too expensive, or, you know, it's got a great picture at night, but it looks like crap in the daytime. There's been so many different variations and so many different price tags, and it's finally here. We've got the RunCam Wasp that just comes in, it just meets everything, and it has a good price. Is that too much to ask for? And no, it's not, and it's here, and let's crack this puppy open. All right. Oh, yeah. So one of the things that I want you to one of the things that I want you to understand is that this is the RunCam Link. That means that the body itself, the DJI Air Unit Lite, is no different than any other. It binds to your goggles, it binds to your radio if you fly that. Everything about that is the same. The power, the specs, the binding procedures, the wiring, everything is absolutely the same and perfect, because that's just how we like it. I mean, that's how I like it. I've been flying DJI for over 2 years, and I have no problems, really. It just works. So let's go ahead and dive into this thing, and it looks absolutely beautiful. We've got our standard 12 centimeter camera. We've got the beautiful camera itself. Look at that. That is a beautiful black, and it's got these like cool little ridges going around. Absolutely awesome. The measurements of this guy are going to be 19 by 19 by 19, which is absolutely perfect. It should fit in most of your quads, and if it doesn't fit, it's easily met with adapters because it's a common size. The actual Vista itself, as we discussed, is no different than any other. One change that I have noticed is on this side, you're going to notice the writing is this way, and the cable is coming out of the top. My experience has been, when I don't know which way is up or down, which doesn't really matter because you can change it in the settings anyways, if you can access the settings, is that the cable is usually coming out of the bottom. So for quadcopters like this one, where you have this hole, and I mean, here's a perfect example. Look, there's my cable sticking out. So every time I land and I smack and I hit and I whatever, I'm literally hitting my camera cable, the coaxial cable, the most sensitive cable on this quadcopter is getting smacked every time I hit the ground. Just not the best. So I'm looking forward to it going up, so that way it's not hanging out of the bottom. All right. So with that being said, this is the Wasp RunCam, and I'm telling you now, it looks absolutely beautiful. But does that matter as much as how it performs? How does the picture look? How's my latency? What are my frames per second? What is my aspect ratio? And let's go over that real quick. So when we're talking about cameras, the one that I would compare with would be the DJI OG camera. And although this one's bigger, it's coming in at 21.1, and this is 19, it has pretty much the same specs, if not better. So our latency can get down to 28 milliseconds, but as far as our field of view, if you are one of those field of view junkies, this part is for you. Our DJI camera comes in at 150 by 122 by 93. But if I swappy over to the Wasp, it's coming in at 155 by 125 by 96. That means in every single department, it's big. bigger. So if that's what you're into, it's got it licked, it's got it wasped, and it is bigger. If we jump into the shutter style, this is a rolling shutter. It's got a beautiful image sensor at 1/3. The camera itself only weighs 19.5 grams. So to finalize everything, yes, at 720p, you are getting 120 frames per second with a 4:3 aspect ratio. And the question you might be looking for is, yes, it does do 50 megabits. So lastly, what comes in the box? If I pull this open, we've got our manual, no different than any other Air unit or Vista or DJI or Air unit Lite. We've got our mounting, extra screws. We've got our silicone cable connector with plenty of length. You can't beat that. And then last but not least is our antenna. Now this is important. They've got their new antenna with their new design, the Link, and I'm going to tell you now is it does fit and it does work with anywhere that your Polar used to work. See that? I don't want to force it in because then it's hard to get it out, but it fits in those places. So if you already have builds or 3D prints or mounts or whatever that fits that older antenna from the Polar or the Nebula Pro, whichever one's running it now, that will actually fit in its place, but it's got its own new semi-design with its logo on there. All right, so the next thing to do is to take this guy and... I didn't tell you the price. What makes this so special is the price. All these other ones are coming in at $165, $175, $185. I even seen one for $200 something. This RunCam Link Wasp camera, the Link and the Wasp camera, are $134.99. That is absolutely awesome. They are paving the way. And yes, you can purchase a DJI Air Unit Lite with a camera for $135. But you are sacrificing latency. You are sacrificing frames per second. You are not going to have what you have here. So if those things matter to you, which they may not, and really, if they don't, it's the same price. Why wouldn't you get the better one? All right, so that's enough messing around. Let's take the RunCam Link and the RunCam Wasp, and we are going to slap that into this quadcopter right here. This is the Bot Banger 5. This is an amazing quadcopter. It knows how to take a crash, and it's just time to upgrade the old Cadix, I think, Polar. So we're going to take this frame, we're going to take this setup, and we're going to put it in. Oh yeah, she is in, she is ready, and it went together beautifully. As you can see right here, we've got our brand new Link in and installed. The cable runs in between the stack, and it comes right over here to the brand new Wasp camera, which is right there. As you can see underneath, the cable no longer hangs out of the bottom, and that's because it's coming out of the top. And that's it. I mean, it went in super simple. I remounted it, remounted the camera. I went ahead and activated it in the DJI Assistant, which I will tell you, it did have the newest firmware already on it. Then I bound to my goggles, bound to my radio, checked all my switches. We're ready to roll. All right, pilots, I'm going to take this pack. I'm going to strap it to the quad. I'm headed out to the field. I'm going to get you some DVR footage. I hope that you guys are as excited about this as I am, price and specs. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.
I wake up, I go ball, I go hard with my dogs, bet it all, what's the call? Need a 10, never fall, polo socks, polo jaws, keep it 10, beat the odds, hit my line, what you want, I pick up, get it all. Love when the celly gon' ring, I'm putting on my team, money come flowing, no sink, spring, 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 double cup, cup my drink, love my little baby, no leak, I be counting money, no sheet, I get to it up in my sleep. Shorties had chain when the money came. Money bang him, get money back. Need a money counter for the money, ayy. No, I need you, so don't you run away. Mathematics act like a nerd. I'll be counting 30 by the third. Drop top doors, go vert. SRT go skirt. Lately like a bub and seeing. I handle the business, then I get love in Europe even. Ball so hard I used to play. I'm never giving up. You roll like a semi-truck. Say what I'm saying, yeah, you're a parent now. Yankee on my head, I guess that I think that I'm Derek, huh? Love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak. I be counting money, no sheep. I get to it up in my sleep. Love when the celly gon' ring. 2 iPhones on me. I'm booking plays all week. I don't do skins on skis. Next year, chain for my team. Keep a couple blues in my jeans. Keep a couple cars, no leans. Had to kick the cup, no fee. What you want? I pick up, yeah. Love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak. I be counting money, no sheep. I get to it up in my sleep. Shorties had chain when the money came. Money been here, I'm getting money, babe. Need a money counter for the money, ayy. Know I need you here, so don't you run away. Mathematics act like a nerd. I be counting 30 by the third. Drop top doors, go vert. SRT go skirt. Lately like a bub and seeing. I handle the business, then I get love in Europe even. Ball so hard I used to play. I'm never giving up. You roll like a semi-truck. Say what I'm saying, yeah, you're a parent now. Yankee on my head, I guess that I think that I'm Derek, huh? Love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak. I be counting money, no sheep. I get to it up in my sleep. Love when the celly go ring. 2 iPhones on me. I'm booking plays all week. I don't do skins on skis. Next year, chain for my team. Keep a couple blues in my jeans. Keep a couple cars, no leans. Had to kick the cup, no fee. I could never take a hand out. I could never leave my man down. Yeah, 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 stand out. Plan A, this is planned out. Been smooth like grease. Been smooth, John T. Neighborhood, that's who. Nicholas, that's me. Been real to the T. I never lie through my teeth. Why? What you get is what you see. Why? New fit, that's neat. Yeah, for the green like a leaf. For the green like a reef. Don't trip, don't reach. Get rich, don't speak. Yeah. Love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring, 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 spring. Double cup, cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak. I be counting money, no sheep. I get to it up in my sleep.